Hello and welcome. I will share now the 18 precepts, which I imagine are written within Meti's sword manual for mastering the sword. And these were written by screenname Abbadon from the author of the K6BD Demons webcomic. And the 18 precepts are as thus. 1. Consider there is no such thing as a sword. 2. Your stance must be wide. You must not be spare with the fluidity of your wrists or shoulders. You must have grip on the handle that is loose and unstrained. I have heard it said you must be tender with your sword grip, as though with a lover. This is patently false. A sword is not your lover. It is a hideous tool for separating men from their vital fluids. 3. Going onwards, you must adjust hands as needed. Do not keep the blade close to your body. Keep your breathing steady. This is the life cut. You must watch your footwork. Your feet must be controlled, whether planted on fire, air, water, or earth, in equal measure. 4. Breathing is very important. Is the violent breath of life in you not hot? Exhale, exult. 5. You must strive for attachment, non-attachment when cutting. Your cut must be sticky and resolute. A weak, listless cut is a despicable thing, but you must also not cling to your action or its result. Clinging is the great error of men. A man who strikes without thought of his action can cut God. 6. To cut properly, you must continually self-annihilate when cutting. Your hand must become a hand that is cutting. Your body, a body that is cutting. Your mind, a mind that is cutting. You must instantaneously destroy your fake pre-present self. It is a useless hanger-on. 7. A brain is useful only up until the point when you are faced with your enemy. Then it is useless. The only truly useful thing in this cursed world is will. You must suffuse your worthless body with its terrible heat. You must be so hot that even if your enemy should strike your head off, you shall continue to decapitate 10 more men. Your boiling blood must spring forth from your neck and mutilate the survivors. 8. You must never make multiple cuts. Each must be singular in its beauty, no matter how many precede it. You must make your enemies weep in admiration, and likewise, should your head be shorn off by such an object of beauty, you must do your best to shed tears of respect. 9. When decapitating an enemy, it is severe impoliteness to use more than one blow. 10. A man who finds pleasure in the result of cutting is the most hateful, crawling creature there is. A man who finds pleasure in the act of cutting is an artisan. 11. Man always strives to cut man. Therefore, he who draws his sword the fastest is the survivor. To preempt this, you must live, eat, and shit as a person who has their sword drawn. It doesn't matter whether your blade, in actuality, is always out of its sheath, though you will look like an idiot if it is. 12. Consider. The undefeated swordsman must be exceptionally poor. 13. The weak swordsman reserves his sword strokes. He clings excessively to his blade. His footwork is unsteady. His grip is too hard, and he is afraid to crack the earth with his step. He has a shallow and wandering gaze. His tongue is sluggish and pale. He refuses to exhale the hot breath of the flame immortal. 14. The weak swordsman clings to victory. He thinks of his life, his obligations, the outcome of the battle, his hatred for his opponent, his training, his pride in his mastery. By doing so, he is an imperfect vessel for the terrible fires of will. He will surely crack. He will not laugh uproariously if he is cleft in two by his opponent's blade. When his sword is shattered, his hands will be too reserved to tear into his enemy's flesh. 15. The weak swordsman strikes his enemy down and thinks his task done. He relishes in victory. He casts away his sword and returns to his lover. Little does he know, his single cut will encircle the world 5 times and strike him down 50-fold. 16. The weak swordsman clings to his instrument. It is better you have a sword, but death must lie under your fingernails, if need be. Learn death with your elbows, death with your knees, and death with your thumbs and fingertips. It is said death with the tongue is useful, but I find words too soft an instrument to smash a man's skull. 17. In manners of terrain, you must learn to cut yourself from it. You must cut even your footprints from it, if need be. Have complete awareness of each crawling thing, and each precious flower, each blade of sweet grass, and each clod of bitter earth, each beating heart, and each being that thrums with love, hope, and admiration. Only then are you qualified to be their annihilator. 18. Excess heat and coldness are undesirable. Learn to read the weather. In closing, 1. It is said the greatest warrior kings may sublime violence and forget all they learn about the sword. This is true, but the only true path to kingship lies through regicide. 2. Moreover, only the worst kind of idiot strives to be king. 3. My extreme hope is that some measure of wisdom will penetrate the thick skull of my apprentice. If not, may reading this manual demonstrate your powerful disinterest in it, and may its true value die with me. 4. Reach heaven by violence. And so ends the 18 precepts as written in Meti's Sword Manual for Mastering the Sword. I hope you enjoyed listening, and I hope to see you for the next one. Catch you around.